Hi, I'm Frank Worth. I'm with the University of Maine Cooperative Extension, and we're here today to talk about building raised bed gardens. Raised beds are nice because you can grow a lot of food in a small space, and you need less materials that you can concentrate in a small space. And they also drain really well, so early in the spring you can get in them earlier, they warm up faster. Maybe a disadvantage is they dry out a little faster, so using some irrigation techniques is important to do with raised beds. I'm going to start with some of the materials that you're going to use, and the reason you see so many materials down here is I'm going to demonstrate that if you go to all the trouble to build a raised bed, that you can add just a few little touches and make it a season extending raised bed, because here in Maine the season is short. And if we can get a jump on the season, start earlier, and then go later in the season, that's always helpful. So that's why you see so much here, and we'll go through what it all means. Starting with the wood, I recommend that you use untreated, unplaned wood, because this is a true 2x10. It's actually 2 inches thick because it hasn't been planed. So it's less expensive and it's thicker. The reason that you see this material here, this is Typar or Tyvek that they use in construction. They put underneath on the outside of a house, underneath the siding before they put the siding on. And what it will do here is it just keeps the soil off of the wood. Because this is untreated wood, we don't like to recommend pressure treated wood. You can pay extra and build one out of cedar or that plasticized wood, which will last forever. But this is pretty inexpensive, and by adding this, you'll probably get 10 years out of a raised bed before it's really starting to fall apart. The reason you see these extra pieces of strapping is I'm going to create a little channel here, attach these with some sheetrock screws, and have just enough room in the middle for another thinner piece of wood to come in. And the reason I'm doing that is that's going to be on the outside of our raised bed, and we're going to use that to attach a sheet of plastic and essentially make this a little mini hoop house with sides that you can actually roll up. That'll be really great for getting started early in the season. Here on the left you can see one that I've already finished. So it's just about the length you want, just a little bit wider than the piece of strapping. The other thing I'm going to do now is I'm going to flip this over and I'm going to attach 3 pieces of PVC 3/4 inch piping, and the plans for this are all on the website. And I'm going to use these plumbing clamps to attach that down. And the reason I'm doing this is where our hoops are going to go. This raised bed is going to be 4 feet wide by 8 feet long, and so when you put these PVC pipes on, you want to essentially put them at 4 foot spacing, so 1 on each end and 1 in the middle. So I'm just going to attach that real quick with my cordless drill.